Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. Today is coasting through the week. So I'm trying to get this bloom thing down that I've been practicing. And so bear with me. I'm going to try it again today. I've been doing it off camera because I've been trying to figure it out. So today I'm going to do it with you on camera. I still haven't mastered it. So basically I'm waiting for my resin to heat up. It is at 31.6 and it needs to be at 33. I've got my white ready. Here's the colors that I'm going to use today. In two of them, I'm going to use tangerine and olive. And in the other two, I'm going to use sapphire and lime. And so, got my piping bag. So this is coasting through the week and it is a collaboration. And, the hosts for this collaboration are myself, Marva from Marvelous Artsy, Laura from Laura's Design Studio, Tammy from Epoxy Me That, and Tim at the Base Resonator. Every week on Wednesday, we come together, we create videos, all of us that have to do with coasters of some kind. They don't have to be resin coasters. They can be any kind of coasters. It doesn't matter. Little coasters, big coasters, whatever, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to use resin. You can use UV resin. You can use, you can crochet coasters. It doesn't matter. Just whatever your little heart desires as far as coasters are concerned. So, all you have to do, sorry, lost my train of thought. All you have to do is email your video, if you're going to join, to one of us, me, Marva, Tammy, Laura, or Tim, and we will get your video added to the playlist. And then everyone can watch all of the videos that get added to the playlist. All you have to do in your video is tell everyone that that your video is part of the collaboration, and you need to mention myself, Marva, Tammy, Laura, and Tim. So that way everyone can go. If you don't post the link or whatever, then everyone can come to our videos because we all post the link to the collab. Okay, let's check our temperature. 32.6. So we're very close. And I'm going to go ahead and mix up my white because it's going to be there shortly. And I am using the Resin Angel White. And then I pour it into a piping bag. You don't also have to use a piping bag. You can pour it right out of your cup if that is good for you. I've just had so many questions about this and people saying, well, so-and-so said I had to do it this way, or I have to do it this way, or why aren't you doing it this way? Because so-and-so said you had to do it this way. Well, you don't have to do anything. You do it the way you want to do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pour. If you want to try a technique that somebody's done and it works for you, then that's great. But there is no set stone way of doing blooms. So many people have done them differently with different products. So just experiment. Go in, jump in, do it. That's what I did. I didn't go off of anybody's set rules. I just jumped in and started messing. And that's what I'm doing with this technique. I'm trying to figure it out. And I've seen the after of it, and I don't want to watch the videos on it because I want to figure it out myself. And that's just the way I am. I like to figure things out myself. I've always been that way. All right. And you don't want to spray alcohol because alcohol will ruin your bloom. Hold on, I gotta get a paper towel here. And also bubbles. You don't want bubbles. So you have to go in and you got to find those bubbles around the edge. And when you can't spray your mold beforehand, you're going to get bubbles no matter what. Because when you spray your molds, you're using the alcohol to break the surface tension. And if you can't break that surface tension, then you're going to get bubbles in there. It's just inevitable. And I'm just using a long neck lighter at the moment. And I just stuck that in the resin. Good grief. And you want to get the bubbles because the bloom can't go through the bubbles. And it will cause holes in your bloom. All right, we'll let those ones spread. Now these two colors I just have never seen together, so that's why I'm going to put them together. Put that other resin into something. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'm putting this extra resin in this snail. I'm using the tangerine and the olive. Just because I don't want it to flash cure on me. All right, that's good. All right. Scissors. Okay, here's what I'm trying to achieve. I'm just going to make circles, big to little. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take my tool here, but I need to get a different one. And I'm going to drag right through these. And I'm going to drag out. Set that down. And who knows, I could be doing this all wrong. But Okay, and then I'm just going to go in the center and just make a little tiny swirl. Little tiny. Little tiny. Just like that. And now we wait. These ones I think are going to be really pretty because they're already blooming perfectly. It's just these ones over here that are late bloomers. Get it? Ha! Late bloomers. And the other test too that I'm testing out is the tangerine is a resin ink, not a resin alcohol ink. So, and the rest of these are, the sapphire is also alcohol ink, and the lime is alcohol ink. So the only one that was resin ink was the tangerine. And do you notice how it is just flowing perfectly with that white? And then these ones over here are just all sporadic. This one's prettier. This one here is just so sporadic. I almost like the resin inks better. We'll see how it looks when it's done, but I'm already liking how it looks on this side. We'll wait and see how it looks. All right, y'all, that's it. We will see you guys when I come back, or I'll put a backing on it. I like to surprise you guys with my backs. Okay, see you on demold. Okay guys, welcome back. It's time for demold on these coasters, and I just have this really sneaking suspicion that they're not going to turn out. But I backed them in gold, so we'll see how they look. Like I said, I have a feeling that either my white was too heavy or something. I don't have a good feeling. So we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? I might be pleasantly surprised. It wouldn't be the first time that I would be surprised by coasters. I'm trying to figure this technique out, and I know I should just watch videos on it, but okay. Are we ready? I got a snail to undo too. All right, ready for the first one? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Those I could do without, but it's not bad. I just have to figure out how to not get those. I think my backing could have been a different color. That might have made a big difference. But that does look good. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, wow. That's got lots of little blobbies. See, if I went, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out why those happened, because I don't know. I'll just have to figure it out. But from the other side, before I backed them, they looked perfect. I think maybe my white was too heavy, maybe. So, too many blobbies. I don't know. All right, let's check these ones out. 1, 2, 3. Better. Just a few. Better. Don't like that gold. I shouldn't have used gold. Not bad. Not bad at all, but I do think my white was a little heavy. It dropped. It dropped. But I definitely think the gold might be too bright, maybe. I don't know. I mean, gold goes with all these colors. It's just that it might be just a little bit too shiny and bright for these colors. I thought about doing black, but I didn't know if these colors would show up with black, because I can't see the olive hardly at all. I mean, I can see it there, and then I can see it there. Or maybe I should have used like a dark blue or something. I mean, it's kind of cool. It kind of looks like a, I don't know what kind of a flower that looks like, but there it is. There they are. Still not what I'm looking for, but it's getting close. All right. Now, what I did with the snail, hopefully it's ready to come out of here. The white that was left over from these, what I did was, because I poured in the extra resin from all of these, except for I didn't have, or I used the orange and the olive, the tangerine and the olive in the clear, and I just marbled it in there. And then when I was done with these, I had white left over from my blooms, and I just squeezed it all over inside there. So I don't know what that's going to look like. And then when I did my backing, I had some clear left over. I just poured it on here and did the, whatever you call it, the marbling. So let's see what it looks like here. I think the top or the bottom's still a little soft, so I have no idea what that white did. Check it out. It just went rogue. And it just went wherever it felt like going. That is funny. So it just went. Like I said, I just squirted it in there. I didn't really do anything. I just squirted it. And then, of course, you know, as resin heats up, it just goes. And so it went down here, and then it looks like it just kind of went whoop and then stopped. And then over here, it just went here, here, and then around there. And then up here, it did the same thing. It went whoop and around. So it just kind of traveled and did its own thing. How funny is that? But it's cute. It looks pretty cool. It'd be really cool if it wasn't a matte mold. But it is pretty cool. All right. All right, y'all. Well, that's that experiment. So I'm going to have to do some more playing with these and see what I can do to figure this out. I'll figure it out. So, all right, y'all. Remember, stay curious, stay creative, always stay positive, be kind. Go out and check out the playlist for Coasting Through the Week. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Tomorrow, I think we'll set up the drawing for the giveaways. I'll get that all prepared. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Bye.